Welcome to the 26th Annual Trailblazer Ceremony. The Trailblazer Ceremony recognizes UMSL women who have blazed a trail for women in predominantly male occupations or who have made noteworthy contributions to the university and or to their profession. The 2021 theme, Valiant Women of the Vote, celebrates the brave women who fought to win suffrage rights for women and for the women who continue to fight for the voting rights of others. We especially want to honor the exceptional vision, leadership, imagination, and multiple dimensions of women's lives. The 2021 Trailblazers represent women whose extraordinary lives have contributed greatly to the advancement of society. Your participation in this annual salute to women of high achievement is truly appreciated. We thank you for your continued support in recognizing the accomplishment of UMSL women. I now have the honor of introducing our Mistress of Ceremony for today. Jacqueline Thompson is a theater maker, director, actor, and assistant professor in the Department of Communication and Media here at the university. Jacqueline recently directed For Little Girls, Birmingham 1963 at COCA, and Ghosts for Metro Theater Company. As an actor, she has performed with the Repertory Theater of St. Louis, the Black Rep, where she performed in Spell No. 7, Shakespeare's Festival St. Louis, Upstream, Mustard Seed, and the New Jewish Theater. In March 2018, the St. Louis Post-Dispatch recognized Jacqueline as one of St. Louis's most versatile performers and recognized her as one of 6 women shaping the arts and entertainment in St. Louis. Jacqueline received a St. Louis Theater Circle Award for Outstanding Actress in a Drama in 2018, an Artist Fellowship from the Regional Arts Commission, and received a St. Louis Visionary Award in 2019. Please welcome Jacqueline Thompson.
Thank you, Tanisha. I am pleased to serve as the 2021 Mistress of Ceremonies for this very special occasion. The month is set aside to honor women's contributions in American history. Today, we join with people around the world to celebrate and honor the work of women. This year's national theme for Women Histories Month, Valiant Women of the Vote, Refusing to be Silenced, captures the spirit of these challenging times. Dr. Kristen Sobolek, Chancellor at the University of Missouri St. Louis, oversees all academic and administrative operations of the university with 16,000 students, 2,100 faculty and staff, 40 academic buildings, and a $200+ million annual operating budget. Chancellor Sobolek's focus is on maintaining and building UMSL's areas of growth, strength, and excellence to serve our student population and develop the workforce of civically minded citizens of the broader St. Louis region. She is a partner with Advancement, Alumni Engagement, Marketing, and Communications to promote and support our students and UMSL's crucial role in our city, region, and state. Additionally, Kristen has elevated the stature of UMSL's diversity research and community engagement efforts by appointing the first ever Vice Chancellors for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion in Research and Economic Community Engagement, aligning the support structure of the university with goals of its strategic plan. Kristen currently serves on numerous St. Louis area boards, including Greater St. Louis Incorporated, Cortex Innovation District, Missouri Botanical Garden, Bio-STL, as well as the Development Committee of the Girl Scouts of Eastern Missouri. Her accomplishments on and off campus prompt the St. Louis Business Journal to recognize Kristen with a Most Influential Businesswoman Award for 2020. Kristen was also honored as a Woman of Distinction by the Girl Scouts of Western Ohio for making significant contributions in STEM fields and giving hope and inspiration to girls through achievements and passion for the community. As an interdisciplinary scholar, Chancellor Sobolek is a leader and has helped develop the funds of archaeobiology and paleonutrition with over 100 publications, books, and presentations. She earned a bachelor's degree in biology from the University of Iowa and a master's and doctorate in anthropology from Texas A&M University. Please join me in welcoming Chancellor Kristen Sobolek.
Thank you, Jacqueline, for that introduction and for presiding over this ceremony, a ceremony that resonates with me personally and underscores the way in which the University of Missouri St. Louis has educated and graduated thousands of women who are today leaders and trailblazers. In a lecture at Spelman College, not long before she was elected the first female vice president of the United States, Kamala Harris said her mother used to tell her that you may be the first to do many things, but make sure you are not the last. That's why breaking those barriers is worth it. As much as anything else, it is also to create that path for those who will come after us. I know that is the case here, where I follow in the footsteps of Marguerite Ross Barnett and Blanche Toohill, both educational pioneers and individuals who have and continue to inspire me and others throughout the St. Louis region. Chancellors Barnett and Toohill also were among the first recipients of this award when it was established in 1995. Demonstrating the importance and prestige UMSL places on this recognition. The 7 women we honor today are trailblazers for many, many reasons, including the way that they too have been pioneers, inspiring others to follow their path or to create new pathways in fields known and unknown. I am encouraged that year by year, boundaries continue to erode. I also understand that much work remains toward advancing equity for women and for many others. The University of Missouri St. Louis is ready and well positioned to continue that work to advance inclusive prosperity. The Trailblazers Award honors some truly outstanding individuals. It also reminds us of our institutional commitment to transform lives and serve the entire community. Thank you for joining us today. Like you, I look forward to celebrating our Trailblazers.
It is my pleasure to now introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Natisha Small. Natisha is a Trailblazer, as well serves as the Assistant Provost for Access and Academic Support and Academic Affairs at the University of Missouri St. Louis. Natisha's campus responsibilities include oversight for college access initiatives, academic support services, tutoring, at-risk student support, mentoring, and cultural enrichment programming. She provides oversight and leadership for UMSL Student Academic Support Services Unit, which houses the departments of Pre-Collegiate Student Support Services, Bridge Program, Multicultural Student Support Services, Student Enrichment and Achievement, and the newly implemented University Tutoring Center. She holds more than 25 years of higher education experience. Natisha works directly with all constituents to establish strong and collaborative partnerships across campus and the St. Louis community to student access through college access. Natisha has led the university in gaining local, state, and national recognition. She is committed to creating an all-inclusive community for all constituents that personifies respect, accountability, and acceptance while empowering students to achieve degree completion. As a result, Natisha has received various individual awards recognizing her contributions. The Women's Trailblazer Award, UMSL's National Society of Leadership and Excellence Award, UMSL's National Society of Leadership Excellence in Service to Student Award, North County Churches Uniting for Racial Harmony and Justice Youth Task Force Mentor of the Year Award, North County Incorporated 30 Leaders in Their 30s Award, City of Florissant Making a Difference Award, St. Louis America's Salute to Excellence in Education Award, and the North County Incorporated Community Development Leadership Award. Wow. Natisha earned her Bachelor of Arts degree in Mass Communication from Southeast Missouri State, dual master degrees in secondary school education, adult education, and counseling, and her doctorate in educational policy and leadership form from UMSL. Natisha is a devoted and a proud wife of 23 years to Reverend Terrence Small and a parent of Sierra, Ty, Jalen, Christopher, and Justin Small. Beyond professional commitments, Natisha served as leader for Women's Ministry, Young People's Division Youth Director, member of the Women's Missionary Society, and member of the Commission on Membership and Evangelism. Please welcome Dr. Small.
Thank you for that very warm introduction. First, I congratulate each of this year's recipients, selected as one who has blazed trails, creating a pathway that will leave a legacy for future generations. I am always inspired by leaders like those who are honored today, whose work will have a lasting impact on this institution and community at large. To all being recognized today, may you realize the significance of this occasion and allow yourself to receive the very well-deserved accolades for all the hours, days, weeks, months, and years of hard work that you have invested and sacrificed for all the things that you continue to do. Today, we see you and celebrate your successes. To the committee, I am humbled and grateful for the honor to serve as your keynote speaker. I express my sincere gratitude to the Planning Committee, as I certainly do not take this opportunity lightly, as there is powerful meaning behind the work in identifying and recognizing women who innovate and share their gifts and talents. Thank you for this great opportunity. I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge my amazing husband, Terrence, who I love doing life with, along with our children, Sierra, Ty, Christopher, Justin, and Jay. I love you more than all the stars in the sky. They are part of my strong foundation that inspires me to persevere through any challenge that comes my way. I ask that everyone tuned in Allow my words to meet you where you are, challenge and empower you to soar higher. As I received the theme for this year's program, Valiant Women of the Vote, Refusing to be Silenced, which focuses on the brave women who fought to win suffrage rights for women and for the women who continue to fight for the voting rights of others, I was led to reflect on the mission and purpose of their fight. I recall the struggle which led to banding this group of strong women together to fight for their belief that each of us should freely reside in a society in which equity and equality exist for everyone, regardless of race, ethnicity, religious beliefs, and social status. They united around a common cause and shared experience of being denied the right to fully participate in a society they were instrumental in building. Facing hostile opposition from internal and external forces, these brave women came together, clarified their goals, and stamped their purpose. As a result, after years of struggle, they accomplished their mission, proving the words of Frederick Douglass to be true: without struggle, there is no progress. This great accomplishment of securing the right to vote, however significant it is merely a milestone in our journey for equality. As these women blazed a trail and opened up new avenues, then we must recognize that there is still much work to do and many more trails to blaze. This is what makes our individual contributions so powerful. We find that in our own ways, we too have had to demonstrate the resolve, courage, and strength to use our voice and abilities just as the valiant women of the vote. This occasion is a celebration not only of individual accomplishment, but more so of the courage to succeed in the face of opposition. The fight of the valiant women provided a space for voices to be heard. This is a moment that should cause us to reflect on the unfinished business that still exists. You see, what was beautiful about this historical moment is the fight for equal treatment, respect, and regard for all races. We cannot silence our voices now. We must speak up as the valiant women did and finish the mission to dismantle racial inequities. We can probably each agree that at one point in time, as women, we have had to prove that we deserve equal treatment, respect, regard, or feel valued for the contributions we've made. The reality is that some of us in this fight for equality experience a shackling, unwelcoming space and must shoulder a far greater burden to carry solely because of the color of our skin. As I think of my own personal journey, I was quickly reminded of the years I too have struggled and faced challenges that I have overcome. And I think of those that have come before me that have inspired me personally and professionally. So as we focus on the celebration of the valiant women, let each of us be reflective and ask ourselves, am I demonstrating characteristics of a valiant woman who fought for the equal rights for all? Am I sitting in a space that causes me to struggle to share with someone who doesn't look like me? Am I in a position of power and privilege to speak up for those that are less valued for their contributions? You see, the valiant women of the vote fought for equality for all women. They made an intentional effort to demolish common rules and laws that supported historical systems created to deny equitable opportunities for those who were oppressed. As I researched this theme, I found countless photos of women who were charged with leading this brave fight, not only for the right to vote, but for the right for all women to have an opportunity to simply coexist. They fought for those whose race, color, creed, religious beliefs, or socioeconomic status was not seen as an obstruction and was well accepted as equal. You see, the valiant women of the vote stood together with unbowed heads, standing tall for their sisters and speaking loud. They came together, they shouted, they cried, they observed what was unjust and believed their fight would bring a necessary change. As I thought about these valiant women, I thought about another historical woman, Queen Zynga of Angola, who fought against the slave trade and European influence in the 17th century. She was known for being an astute diplomat and visionary military leader who resisted the Portuguese invasion and slave trades for 30 years. She too believed in the rights for equitable change. She used her voice to speak up against what was wrong and demonstrated that she would be silenced no more. She had an aptitude for diffusing political crisis as an ambassador to the Portuguese Empire. I have added her to my list of valiant women, silenced no more. And if my mention of Queen Zynga makes you uncomfortable, I hope you are moved to reflect and understand that you might be a part of the problem. You see, our history is all significant and impactful, with not one holding greater value than the other. To carry the torch of women that were identified as some valiant women of the suffrage, or like Queen Zynga, Lucretia Mott, Ida B. Wells, and many more, we must fully understand and accept what fighting for the vote meant. We have to disrupt any thoughts or actions that lends itself to being a participant that perpetuates systemic racism. You have to ask yourself, do you lead with integrity? Do you use your voice to disband inequitable treatment of other women? And for those of you that continue to struggle with feeling invisible and silenced, I encourage you to no longer wait for the invitation to sit at a table for which you have earned and rightfully belong. Instead, trust that room will be made for your gifts and talent. I have learned that it is critically important to not accept the narrative that has been whispered in your ear for far too long. You must believe that you are more than enough, capable of doing extraordinary things. Know that your presence does matter, regardless of how invisible people might make you feel or treat you. Be one like the valiant women of the vote who refuse to be silenced. Unbow your head, straighten your crown, and trust that there is a plan and purpose for you that cannot be stopped. Use your voice to speak life into the negative situations that you encounter daily, and know that your mission will be accomplished because you were built for greatness. In this very moment, disrupt any thoughts or acts that have made you feel inferior, unintelligent, disregarded, defeated, or unworthy. Stand tall with an unbowed head. Know that you are on fertile ground. Each of you are undeniably beautiful, wise, strong, intelligent, worthy, undefeated, valued, and as brave as the valiant women of the vote. Unbow your head and own that you are unshakable. Unbow your head and walk into the greatness that unequivocally belongs to you. So today, as I close, I challenge each of you to become selfless in your acts and demonstrate true leadership that will embody characteristics that will elevate all women. We are so much more powerful together, despite our differences, appearances, and beliefs. The world today calls for true leadership and trailblazers like those we are celebrating today. It is time to become uncomfortable and speak up for other women that might not be as privileged as you. It is time to be silenced no more and fight the good fight, no matter what challenges come your way. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Small, for your message. Honored guests, we will move to the main purpose of our program today, our presentation of the 2021 University of Missouri St. Louis Trailblazers. It is with great pleasure that I present 7 women who are truly trailblazers. I will announce each trailblazer, and you, the audience, will have the opportunity to hear from each honoree. First up, our student trailblazers. Danielle Fritz is a senior nursing major in the Pierre Laclede Honors College with minors in psychology and global health and social medicine and a certificate in gerontological studies. Ooh, say that 3 times fast. Danielle is a first-generation college student who received the Opportunity Scholars Program scholarship in 2016. Danielle works as an OSP mentor, College of Nursing mentor, tutor, and student mentor, advisory, and recruitment team mentor. She was awarded the UMSL's Outstanding Service to the Community and Best Campus Community Building by the Pierre Laclede Honors College Student Association in 2019. After graduation, Danielle plans to participate in the Aging and Neurological Disease Track Summer Research Program at WashU in St. Louis. Please help me in congratulating Danielle Fritz.
I'd like to thank the incredible women in my life who have inspired me to become the person I am today. First, I'd like to thank my mom, who has always been one of the biggest role models in my life. My mom is one of the reasons I am going into medicine, and she continues to care for others, support me, and remain resilient, all while battling stage 4 breast cancer. I'd also like to thank Ann Teruzio of the Pierre Laclede Honors College, who has been my mentor in the Honors College and for the Newman Civic Fellowship. Ann has always helped me brainstorm ideas for projects and carry out those ideas in every way she can. Ann has been essential in carrying out the service projects that the Pierre Laclede Honors College Student Association has provided to our campus and community. I'd also like to thank Nancy Gleason and Jen Richardson of the Pierre Laclede Honors College, who have offered incredible support to me when I began college as a first-generation student. Nancy and Jen have helped me both in and outside of the classroom so that I can succeed to the best of my ability. I'd also like to thank my sister Kate, my Aunt Donna, my Grandma Florence, my best friends Jill and Sophia, and many other incredible women that have contributed to my life in so many ways. In addition to the incredible women in my life, I'd like to thank the incredible men, including my dad, my grandpa Delbert, and my wonderful boyfriend Logan for supporting me as well. Thank you all.
Shadwati Youssef is a 20-year-old UMSL student who identifies as an Egyptian Muslim woman with multiple sclerosis. Youssef graduated from Pattonville High School early and chose to attend the University of Missouri St. Louis to complete her 3 bachelor's degrees in international business, information systems, and philosophy. Youssef began working as a project manager for the International Business Career Conference her freshman year, progressing in starting her own event where she is the founder and current project manager for UMSL's Taste of Islam. Youssef currently holds leadership positions on campus as the president of the International Business Honor Society and treasurer for the Muslim Student Association. Outside of campus, Youssef is an aftercare, morning care teacher for beautiful children aged K through 5, a volunteer, an artist, musician, Pinterest addict, and gardening queen. Youssef enjoys the company of her family, friends, annoying fiance, and cat Boko. Please help me in congratulating Shadwati Youssef.
I want to start off by thanking the Office of Diversity and Inclusion. Without you all being so supportive, my dreams would have never become reality. Thank you for always believing in me and giving me the opportunities that I would have not found elsewhere. I want to thank my family for sacrificing so much and leaving everything behind and coming to a new country just for these moments of success for their children. This award only proves the little that women are capable of achieving. And this month, dedicated to women, only shows the little out of the many that we deserve. I am so grateful that I am one of the women that can leave an impact in today's society for the better. I am able to show that no matter what race, religion, or health condition you have, you are capable of achieving everything, especially the ones someone says you can't. This award means so much to me because out of all the amazing women out there that are achieving so much, you all found something special in me and my work. I truly work hard, not for an amazing award like this, but I work towards results. In every project that I have done, I wanted to make sure that people involved learned something from it and that it would change their perspective on life and on themselves. There were so many times where men took credit for my work, and as a woman, I had to let it happen. But I watched the results of my work turn out to be something so successful, and that meant the world to me. And it was worth every stressful and hectic night. I am so grateful that I saw a man take my work because it motivated me to start on my own. They think that something like this would stop a woman, but nothing gets in the way of a woman but God. I had to do it on my own, and that's what many successful women do. They start off on their own. But with the right mindset, dedication, and love for yourself and for what you do, you'll get the best results out of it. It didn't just stop there for me. I continued to do all I loved, juggling between my own projects, starting off in my career and my future. I just want everyone to know that my mother, she's the real reason I became the woman I am today. She bought me my first suit, my first pair of heels, and my first briefcase. She grabbed my chin and made sure it was leveled. She said a humble woman is a beautiful woman, but a woman looking straight, her chin not too high and her chin not too low, shows a successful woman looking straight into her future. That is something I want us women to remember. We are not working to be better than anyone, and we sure are not working for someone to take our credit. We are working for these moments of success, and for these moments where women are given the rights and the applause. Happy Women's Month. We are all award winners to have made it this far, and there are only more amazing things that women will continue to achieve.
Congratulations to our student Trailblazers. Next, we honor our UMSL alumnus. Susan Jones is an award-winning, passionate, driven, and results-oriented professional that cares deeply for her community. Her experience as a social justice activist, elected official, entrepreneur, and a mother are what drives her passion to make the world a better place. Susan is the founder of a nonprofit organization, The Bell Effect. This organization focuses on fighting the issues of homelessness, poverty, and illness in the community by providing individuals with with professional headshots, makeup products, life skills, workshops, and employment opportunities. While serving her community through various acts of service, she received her undergraduate education from the University of Missouri St. Louis in political science. During her years of study at UMSL, Susan served as a lobbyist for the UM system, as an intern in Jefferson City, a member of Helping Hands Student Government Association, Political Science Academy, intern for the Sioux Shear Leadership Academy, president of the Associated Students of the University of Missouri's, and legislative intern for the St. Louis Board of Aldermen. Susan has also completed a master's degree in leadership and management and a master in business administration from Webster University. Susan was originally elected to the St. Louis Board of Education in 2013. To date, Susan has served as board secretary from 2013 to 2015 and board president from 2015 to 2018. Susan currently serves on the Board of Education and Board of Directors for the Consortium Partnership Network for St. Louis Public Schools. Please help me in congratulating Susan Jones.
I'd like to start this honor off by giving honor to God first. I am pleased, honored, and humbled to receive such an incredible award. A very special thanks to UMSL for selecting me to receive the 2020 University of Missouri St. Louis Women Trailblazer Award. And an enormous salute to all of the women trailblazers that I have the pleasure of sharing this moment with. Thank you to those who nominated me and who supported my nomination. I'd also like to give a special thanks to my family and friends for always supporting me. In honor of Women's History Month, I'd like to share one of my favorite quotes by Dr. Mae Jemison. Never limit yourself because of others' limited imaginations. Never limit others because of your own limited imagination. Today, I encourage you to shoot for the stars while being in purpose on purpose. Thank you.
Nicole Chern has over 20 years of combined experiences in the areas of nonprofit, education, corporate, and entrepreneurship. She holds a bachelor's degree from Kentucky State University in Business Administration, a master's in secondary education from the University of Missouri St. Louis, and a Master of Arts in Media Communications from Webster University. As a former middle high school English language arts teacher, she currently holds the position of Wraparound Services Building Director for Wyman Center in the School District of University City. In her role, she is responsible for accessing students' needs and addressing those needs by identifying community resources that will assist in student achievement. Additionally, she is tasked with aligning and coordinating systems with the district and building adult capacity, resulting in better student outcomes. Nicole is currently seeking her first term as a Kirkwood School District Board member. She is a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, serves as the co-chair of Kaser Elementary Racial Equity Group, a member of Wyman Center Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. She's a teacher for America's Aspiring School Leader Fellowships and a member of the Transformational Leadership Team at Brittany Woods Middle School. In her spare time, Nicole brings the community together by collecting prom dresses and prom night necessities for high school girls and offers them free of charge to those who need them through her nonprofit organization, the Fairy Glam Project. She is the proud mother of two beautiful children, Olivia, who is 14, and Owen, who is 6. Please help me in congratulating Nicole Chern.
It is such an honor to be a 2020 Trailblazer. I'd like to first start off by thanking God, who is the head of my life, who is the reason why I'm able to wake up and breathe and do this work towards educational equity. I want to thank UMSL, specifically Dr. Rebecca Rogers, who nominated me for this award. She was my professor over 6 years ago, and she has grown to be a friend, a mentor, and a co-conspirator on this journey to racial justice. I'd like to thank my parents, who instilled hard work and self-determination in me since I was young, and to my two beautiful children who motivate me to continue working towards equity for all. And lastly, to all the women in my family and in my circle who embody strength, courage, perseverance, despite all the obstacles that we may face. Again, I just want to say thank you and God bless.
Congratulations once again to our UMSL alums who continue to blaze trails in the community. Now, I have the pleasure of introducing our remaining 3 Trailblazers. Dr. Laura Kinsting received a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology and a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, double major, in 1987 and has been practicing as a pediatric nurse for over 30 years. In 1994, she received a master's degree in the nursing of children as a clinical nurse specialist, then a postmaster's certificate in 1997 as a pediatric nurse practitioner. Dr. Kinsting has practiced as an advanced practice registered nurse in the emergency department at Mercy's Children's Hospital in St. Louis for nearly 25 years. In 2011, she completed her Doctor of Nursing practice, a degree from St. Louis University. While maintaining her clinical practice part-time, she began a career in academic nursing as the coordinator of the PNP program at the University of Missouri-Columbia. In 2015, Laura had the opportunity to serve as the first director of the Institute for Emergency Nurses in Advanced Practice at the Emergency Nurses Association in Chicago. In 2016, Laura was offered a position back in St. Louis as the director of MSN DNP programs at the University of Missouri-St. Louis, where she is currently employed. Dr. Kinsting is an international and nationally known speaker, has numerous publications, is an expert witness, consultant, and item writer for board certification exams. Laura is an active member of the St. Louis chapter of the ENA, St. Louis Nurses in Advanced Practice, Association of Missouri Nurse Practitioners, and is the immediate past president of the St. Louis Pediatric Nurse Practitioner Group. She is politically active in advocating for full practice authority in the state of Missouri, and she is committed to enhancing the education and practice of PRNs nationwide. In her spare time, Dr. Kinsting enjoys spending time with her biologist husband and children, all biology majors, hiking in the mountains, scrapbooking, and wine, yes. She now drives a hardtop convertible because she drove a minivan for over 25 years, and she is the owner of 2 rescued Amazon parrots who curse and bite, but she still loves them. Please help me in congratulating Dr. Kinsting.
I'm humbled yet thrilled to achieve the Trailblazer Award here at the University of Missouri-St. Louis. I've had the honor and privilege of leading the new Doctor of Nursing practice program at the College of Nursing since 2016. We graduated our first set of graduates in 2018, and since then we have climbed to number 15 in the country out of 350 schools offering a Doctor of Nursing practice program. This does take quite a bit of risk-taking, being a pioneer and traversing paths that were not there before. But I think that we have created such a solid foundation that UMSL is on the path to becoming the very best Doctor of Nursing practice program in the United States. And for that, I am humbly honored. Thank you.
Nancy Robsinger, Chair and Associate Professor in the Department of Educator Preparation and Leadership, is a proud UMSL graduate. She is a faculty lead in English education and teaches both undergraduate and graduate courses to students preparing for a career in education. From 2010 to 2018, Dr. Singer co-directed the Gateway Winning Project, an affiliate of the National Writing Project. In this capacity, she garnered grants to support outreach and professional development to area teachers and their students to improve the teaching of writing in K-12 schools. She continues to serve as a graduate program director for the Graduate Certificate in the Teaching of Writing. Dr. Singer's research investigates how best to support and mentor novice teachers, especially for those serving in hard-to-staff schools. Please help me in congratulating Dr. Singer.
I am humbled and honored by those who have nominated me for this award. On my own, I would never consider myself a trailblazer, but seeing myself in the eyes of others reminds me that trailblazing doesn't always represent itself as revolutionary or as a single grand feat. Sometimes trailblazing is a quiet shift made at a slow, steady pace that is the accomplishment in and of itself. I am also reminded of the women trailblazers who have come before me. Their inspiring work has made the path easier for me to recognize and to follow. These women modeled the kind of persistence and perseverance that I have drawn upon, and it is my hope that my life's work will, in turn, make that path even more navigable for those who follow me. I also wish to thank the University of Missouri St. Louis for recognizing and promoting the extraordinary efforts of women on our campus, work that is often invisible and goes unrewarded. And finally, I would like to also thank my family. One does not become a trailblazer on her own. I am eternally grateful for their support.
Dr. Anita Mannion is an assistant professor in political science. She is focused on encouraging people to be informed citizens and have a voice in their government and working towards more equitable policies. She teaches courses in gender and politics, American politics, public policy leadership, and poverty and welfare. Her research interests include the impact of policy on issues of economic inequality. She is currently working on studies of state and federal level policies on higher education, determining who supports different policies and how they impact diverse groups of students. Anita has spearheaded a number of events at UMSL and in the St. Louis area to register voters, increase voter education of candidates and policies, and to encourage voter participations, including collaboration with the League of Women Voters, a panel on women in elected office, and a project where students develop recommendations for Missouri policies related to gender and presented them to their elected officials. Anita is the political analyst for KSDK News and provides political analysis for a variety of media outlets in the region. She was the recipient of the 2019 Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Teaching.
I can't say how grateful I am to be selected as a Trailblazer. This award means so much to me, especially when I think of the contributions of the women who received it before me. It's an honor to be a faculty member at the University of Missouri St. Louis in the Department of Political Science and as an affiliate faculty member with Gender Studies. I'm blessed to be part of an organization that's committed to being a beacon of hope and a force for good. When I meet with students and ask them what their goals are after graduation, they consistently answer to have a positive impact on the world. They come to UMSL to achieve that goal, and we get to help them. I am so fortunate to contribute to the civic engagement, civil discourse, and inclusive environment at UMSL. In my time here, I've been able to collaborate with faculty, staff, and students on so many initiatives for the UMSL community, but also to reach out to the larger community outside of the university. I have the privilege of helping to inform and engage St. Louisans through my role as a political analyst for KSDK, my work with the Scholar Strategy Network, and so many other wonderful organizations. 2020 was a tough year for all of us, and certainly not the year we expected. But when, in the fall, we were confronted by a pandemic that would have thwarted some of our civic engagement efforts, students, colleagues, and I were not deterred. We were able to host virtual events that reached over 600 people and social media campaigns that had over 11,000 engagements. In the face of adversity, we persisted. Thank you again to the Women's History Month Committee for this honor. I look forward to continuing to collaborate with you.
What a phenomenal group of women. It has been a privilege to celebrate them and hear their stories. May we all be inspired, encouraged by them. May we continue to teach our girls to shatter ceilings and break down doors so that everyone, all women, can stand in their magnificent light. Thank you for joining me.
It is truly an honor to recognize and congratulate our 2021 Trailblazers, Danielle, Shadwati, Susan, Nicole, Laura, Nancy, and Anita. You truly exemplify the definition of a trailblazer. I would like to thank our Mistress of Ceremony, Jacqueline Thompson, and our keynote speaker, Dr. Natisha Small. I also would like to acknowledge and thank the Planning Committee for your hard work and dedication, and because of that, this program was made possible today. In closing, the words of the late Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg remain true. Real change, enduring change, happens one step at a time. So fight for the things that you care about, but do it in a way that will lead others to join you. On behalf of the University of Missouri St. Louis, thank you once again for celebrating our Trailblazers today.